The Good Buddies Anime Podcast is hosted by two rowdy, foul-mouthed American cowboys. Listener discretion is advised.
What's up and welcome into the Good Buddies Anime Show. I am your good buddy Roger.
And I'm your good buddy Brandon.
And Brandon, let me tell you, buddy, I am sleepy.
Yeah, me too.
I'm sleepy. My footsie hurts.
Your footsie?
Yeah, man, my dogs are barking.
Damn,
I got a new pair of Vans.
Oh no.
And I made the stupid. I was like, well, I'll just. They're new, so they're fresh. They're not fully stretched out yet.
Yeah. You're like, I'll stretch them out at work.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it's a little tight with my insole in here, so I'll just take my insoles out and I'll just stretch them out the natural way.
Damn fool.
That was a stupid idea.
Damn
dude.
fool. You got no support.
I was on my feet all day. Well, you know, we got those concrete floors in the store, and we had a big signing in the store today, so I was kind of like very vigilant in that area, just standing in one place for a long time.
Yeah, you fucked up bad, buddy.
Yeah, keep these nerds away, but but that was pretty fun. Cool signing in store. We can talk about that later in the ramble, though.
Yeah, we can. I'm pretty tired too. I stayed up way too late playing the Zelda,
Zelda, dude?
Well, I was staying up late playing Zelda, and then I also just couldn't get to sleep after that. So it was bad all around.
Because you were thinking about that Zelda.
Too busy thinking about my Zelda.
Yeah,
and
man.
When it comes to thinking about anything
played,
but that Zelda.
I haven't played Zelda in about a week or so.
Yeah.
I've been on the.
Oh no, he's on the sticks.
I've been playing that Street Fighter. Actually, I haven't been using the fight stick because I can't trust my cat around it, Boji.
Oh yeah.
If I have to get up and pee, like she is just chewing on the wire.
Jesus boy.
Like, this is a very expensive thing for her.
You using those regular controls? You're not doing the simplified thingy they got?
No, I'm using classic.
Okay.
I have messed around with the simple or this. Well, they call it modern controls now, which I think is a better labeling.
Okay.
And it is actually not totally simplified controls. It's not as easy as, just mash.
Heard you can like chain up combos easier. Like
a little bit. Think of it more like, it plays a little more like Smash Brothers.
I see.
Yeah, because you have a special button, and then the other buttons are more like Marvel vs. Capcom, where you have a light, medium, heavy. Whereas before, simple controls is a whole lot of just mashing square and stuff. So it's all right. But I'm still using the classic ones.
Well, anyway, we're going to talk about some animes.
Yeah, dude. What are we going to talk about?
We're good buddies. You got a little early ramble there. We're talking about shows that we're still watching. Oh, he's clicking again. Oh, he's on the sticks. We're back again. It's toward the end of the season. We want to talk about stuff that we are still sticking with. Most of the shows are up to maybe 2-3 episodes left, it seems like. So we're going to talk about the ones that it seems like have gone the distance for this season. We start with 32, 33 shows that we had this season. We're down to these are the ones we're still watching. Of course, that was new stuff. We're also talking about sequel series.
Let me tell you, good buddies, Brandon's is going to be far more interesting than mine.
I really doubt it because I'm going to talk about a bunch of stuff that no one is watching but me.
Okay.
But do you want to start off or you want me to take it?
You know what, man? You go ahead and you take it first.
I'll go ahead and talk about one that I talked about last week because it is a sequel series and it's a second core apparently. Still unclear if it's second season or second half of first season because, reports vary. But baby, I'm still watching Birdie Wing Golf Girl Story. It is, I said it before, my favorite anime original thing ever. And I'm going to stand by that. I absolutely adore it. It's ridiculous. It's golfing. You may remember our girls Eve and Aoi, who are rivals / teammates briefly / possibly lovers.
That's a big say for anime original. And wasn't Sarah Zahn my anime original?
Oh, I think you're right. Yeah.
There are some books now, but...
Well, look, this one's ridiculous. And, so was Sarah Zahn mine.
Okay,
I love that shit. But so basically... If you don't know anything about this show, it's golf and it's real stupid. Eve was an underground golfer living in Nafris, which is France but spelled very wrong because I guess they can't do McDonald's, so they say Wookdonald's. and they can't say France.
Oshinoko just goes in, dude.
Yeah, Oshinoko. Some of these shows just go in.
Yeah.
I told you that one from this season, Homegirl in the first episode's like, give me a Red Bull. So it happens. But this one, she's living in France. She was an orphan or straight up like just a street urchin who got picked up by this lady who worked at a bar. She takes care of her, and she makes money for them by playing underground golf. She then gets embroiled with the mob. She then meets Aoi, who's a damn near a pro golfer, and she wants to fight her real bad because she wants to be the best at golf. She wants to fight the people who are the best at golf, etc., etc. In this set, then eventually she ends up going over to Japan after dealing with the mob and whatnot. Now in this new season, the two of them are both in separate tournaments trying to win so that they can be proper pro golfers, because that's the only way they'll get to fight each other and play golf against each other, which is all they want to do. And it's fucking stupid. And it's one of those where like I wonder how much of it is like actually gay, because like there's a whole thing where it seems like it's gonna be a borderline Yuri series, but also like, all right, most of these is like, oh, they're sisters, oh, they're rivals, they're not actually doing anything. But then they do have some jokes where they play off like Aoi's like or Eve is like, hey, if you win this with this next shot, I'll give you a kiss, and she's like, oh shit, I'm gonna win with this next shot, and then they end up laughing it off when it either doesn't happen or something else goes down, blah, blah, blah. So now at this point, the big thing is they're trying to win these tournaments. Aoi has figured out who her real daddy was, and also may or may not be dying because he had some kind of disease that she may or may not have, that sometimes she just passes out if she overexerts herself. Okay, you know what overexerts her? Playing a lot of golf. That's all she wants to do, though, is pushing herself. Eve has developed a new, even better shot. It gets so much distance. It gets so much accuracy. It's the best shot ever. Oh, but it physically hurts her to do it. So she's walking off the course and then having to get massages, and like her arms and legs are all bandaged up from how much she's pushing herself. So you're telling me these two ladies are golfing themselves into the grave because they want to face each other so bad?
Like their clubs are fucking Akujiki or something.
Exactly that. But they want to face each other. They want to meet each other again and have a showdown so bad that they're going to kill themselves for it. It's pretty gay. Happy Pride Month, everybody. Yeah. I love it.
Sounds pretty woke to me, Brandon.
Oh, I fucking love that shit.
And you know what they say.
What did they say, Roger? He's trying to think of something.
Get woke, go broke.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
You fucking idiot. Can I tell you? Okay, brief aside.
Yeah.
We already had a fucking ramble segment in the beginning. I had an old couple come into the store and buy a Fire Stick, and they straight up asked me, so where's all the woke stuff? And I was like, I don't know what you mean. Because I always say, like, hey, tell me what that means. Because eventually they have to say, it means I have to care what other people think, and I have to care about people. And then I can just be like, okay, bad person, gotcha. Yeah. But they were like, oh, like the rainbows and stuff. And I was like, you mean the pride section? Yeah, it's over there. And they're like, yeah, they said on the news some stuff about that. I was like, yeah, I saw something about that, about a tuck-friendly swimsuit or something, because I work at Target. So the whole big thing is, oh, there's a swimsuit. It's aimed at kids. It talks about tucking your junk and stuff. And I'm like, that was fake. It was actually just a size small, and people couldn't read the label. They're just idiots. And they're like, oh. And I was like, yeah, there was another thing. They were like, well, I saw something about a devil logo. I was like, oh, yeah, there was something about a company that we were selling their stuff and had a devil logo. It's not a company. It's one guy who makes shirts, and he used a devil logo for one of his stores at a fair or something. But that wasn't in the store. That's also fake. And they were like, oh. I was like, yeah, you just believe any old bullshit you see. Anyway, people are dumb.
Yeah. Well, trust me, dude. I work in a... I work in a conservative town, and
we live in Texas. Yeah. We get it all the time.
And with an eccentric cast of people. Now, granted, a lot of people that come in my shop are, just open-minded, normal people,
mostly
accepting and loving, just like the rest of us. But we do have our fair share of customers.
And then there's Carter.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we took a picture today with the guy that we had sign a Robbie, and Carter was in the picture, and Olivia's like,
just crop him out a little bit.
Yeah, that's what she's just like.
Just do a quick Photoshop, just kind of scoot it.
Do we have to have Carter in the picture?
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah.
Well, what do you got for us, man? I talked about Birdie Wing, and we had a tangent. We might have a few tangents just for funsies.
Let's talk about what we talked about last time. Oshinoko.
Oshinoko.
There was from the point that we talked, we were on the 6th episode. We were on the 7th episode, and there was episode 7.5, which I did not watch.
Yeah, I skipped it. It was like a recap
Yeah,
episode.
it's just a recap.
Which I'm never into those, and too often those end up being a sign of like, troubled production because they didn't have time to do a thing. I don't know. The show still seems like it's doing really well.
Yeah.
Like everything looks good, so I don't know if that's a sign
I haven't really
of
seen
anything,
anything like anybody talking about, crunch or thing going on in there, but I
man,
mean, it's undoubtedly happening from time to time. It's just kind of par for the course, but
show still whips ass.
Yeah, but the 8th episode finally rolled around. I watched that shit. I enjoyed that shit.
I was watching it in my car earlier because I wanted to catch up before I got here.
Yeah.
And dog, it was I legitimately like just burst into laughter a few times.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah.
Kana
she's the best, dude. She's
really good.
Yeah.
She's really good.
Yeah. But the show is awesome. I mean, we talked to it, this is why I said mine's going to be more boring than Brandon's.
Oh, okay.
We talked to it at length, the last episode. If you have not listened to that episode, you should. But really, this show, the way that they, the way they build the plot and the characters is just another one of those shows that it's top tier. And the animation is really good.
Mm-hmm.
I really have been enjoying it. It was surprising, I got the twists and turns that Brandon wanted, didn't want to tell me.
Yep.
But yeah, with some of the stuff coming up in the later episodes, I mean, we're about to get to some. It looks like we're about to get to some of the meat and potatoes.
Yeah, some pretty serious stuff
of what Homeboy is looking for. Aqua is the answers he's looking to find.
So it would seem.
Yep. And plus, you got some relationships forming there.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe a new recruit to Strawberry Productions too.
Hon.
Which I'm here for, dude. Because by the end of the time that they do the teen love show or whatever reality show, by the end of that, I actually did like most of those characters.
Yeah, they're all really.
So
great.
I was worried that some of them would not stick around, but it looks like they are. So
yeah, so that girl who may or may not be joining the production company is like featured in the intro.
Yeah,
so I'm like, she's gotta stick around.
Yeah.
Don't you love her and her little kitty mouth?
Yeah, I do. She's and her little horns.
The little horns.
I heard she got a devil logo.
Whoa.
The meme on YouTube. She's a YouTuber. See, that's like they talk about.
Yeah, they just do YouTube, Insta, fucking. Pinterest,
yeah, Twitch, Twitter. They don't fucking care.
Yeah, they just do it. I mean, I guess I don't know all the stuff that goes into.
Yeah,
that,
me either, dude.
But like, I don't
maybe
know.
it's if you show the logo or something like that.
Yeah, I would imagine
some branding or something.
You gotta have
like
the
that,
W for McDonald's.
Yeah,
love me a McArnold's.
But yeah, Oshinoko's really good.
Oshinoko's very good. Yeah. I got another one to talk about. So this one, I have gone up and down on throughout the season, but I'm still watching it and I am still enjoying it. Yuri is my job. Continues
Sounds a
to
little
be pretty
woke
good
to me, Brandon.
Happy Pride Month, everybody. So this is one of those where, like, here's the thing about this show is that it is about a bunch of girls who work in a theme cafe, and the theme is that they are at an all-girls school and they're running a cafe in that all-girls school. So it actually does a lot of like classic Yuri stuff, where it's like I don't know all the details and I can't get into all the details, but it's like Class S and stuff like that, where like it is this movement that arose and like became its own genre, wherein it's not necessarily romantic. There's a lot of stuff in there about like this level of intimacy between very, very close friends that is not necessarily romantic.
But
it
they
is
could kiss if
kind
they
of
wanted
borderline sisters. They actually use a term Schwestern, which like just means sister. It's a whole thing. And then in this latest episode, we got some backstory about like why the one girl is obsessed with another girl, like actually is in love with her, but she hasn't acted on it because she's too incredibly shy and she's just kind of being a creeper. And another girl who realizes that's what's happening and is trying to get her to break it off because she's seen what happens when romance is brought into this job. And then we get the flashback where we see two previous employees who were straight up in a relationship. Happy Pride Month, everybody. So yeah, it's really...
What were the ramifications of that?
The ramifications of that were it really fucked up. Like, so this is the thing. It is a theme cafe that has ongoing storylines. So like they are the waitresses are like walking around taking orders, but they're also like stopping every now and then and having a conversation with another waitress, like doing a brief scene. And those scenes are almost entirely ad-libbed, and anything you say can be taken any kind of way. So like the whole thing starts with like the new girl says that this other girl is like a nice big sister to her, and everybody's like, yo, in this context, this being a Yuri quote unquote kind of cafe, calling someone your sister means a very specific, serious thing. So now she has to be in a storyline with her. Like, it's all fucking kayfabe, baby. That's why it's so good. It's great.
I see.
Like, you just invented a new storyline that has to be seen through.
Yeah.
What the fuck? The show kicks ass, honestly. But, like, that's the kind of stuff we're dealing with. So, like, when the ramifications of that relationship previously were that this person was in such a sisterly relationship with another character, this other girl takes a liking to this one, comes at her romantically. She obviously is interested in her, ends up breaking apart their whole sister thing they had going on, fucking up a lot of big, serious storyline. It would be like if fucking Adam Cole suddenly started making out with Kenny Omega, and like, whoa, wait a minute, everything's fucking up. Like that's the level we're talking about. Imagine if let's say Seth Rollins just started boning Austin Theory mid-show. That would be weird, and it would fuck up a lot of storylines. That guy's married, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, a lot's going on here, right? So, like, that's what happened. And then the one who was coming at the other one romantically in the first place, I'm spoiling this episode. Sorry, everybody, if you were going to watch this. Basically, the whole thing ends with her being like, I got some shit at my other job, so I got to quit. Later, we had fun, right? Bye. And just bailed. And, like, the girl that she was doing all this with is like, oh, I wasn't acting. It gets real serious real quick. It's a very good show that ends up being way more dramatic than you might expect it to be. I'm really enjoying Yuri Is My Job. It's a rad little program. But yeah, there's a lot going on, and like that's the backstory. Now we're seeing these other characters who are inching toward a similar
Well,
fate.
now the title makes a whole lot more sense too.
Yeah, exactly. So it's nuts, dude. But yeah, I really enjoy Yuri Is My Job. It is some really decent character work and some really like the relationship and the twists and turns that are in here with all these characters interwoven fucking works. I'm really enjoying that program. But yeah, Yuri Is My Job. Rad show. What do you got, bud?
The next one I'll talk about is Demon Slayer. I am not current on this one. I'm up to the episode where the oh god, what is her name? The Hashira, the Love Hashira.
Oh, she showed back up?
Yeah, where she shows back up or whatever, and she saves like the chief
elder
of the village. Oh my god,
and
that shit is fucking
and
hilarious.
He's like, oh, this is great. Oh, I'm so happy to be saved. And like the other dude's like, Chief, are you okay? And he's like, you stay the fuck over there.
Yeah, he's like, I could use. You can hold my hand too.
He's like, you stay out of this, damn it. Like,
yeah.
Oh man. So I
like how they get the blood that squirts out of the lips, dude. So stupid.
From under the mask,
yeah.
Dude. I want those masks kick ass. I want one of those just to have.
Those
like a real
the
one.
fights in this season are fucking incredible.
They're really
it's
good.
Like almost nonstop fighting.
I'm just gonna let you talk about it because I'm all the way caught up and I don't want to spoil it.
Okay. Don't spoil anything for me. Yeah. So the fights are. I thought season 2 was pretty action packed, but season 2, it feels like this season had a lot less build straight into the fights.
Oh yeah.
Because
there was like a little bit.
I don't know what part of the season is going to be left over that is not fight.
I will give you this little bit. You're about to hit a decent amount of flashbacks.
Okay.
That kind of slow down the action. It's all really good character stuff, but you're gonna get back to the action.
Okay. Yeah. All together, like Demon Slayer. I mean, everybody's seen it by now. If you want to see it, it whips ass. Animation's good. Yeah. But yeah, this season. Well, and I also like most of the new characters, or the characters they're not really new, but the ones that are getting development. Demon Slayer does that so well. The way they fleshed out their different characters or whatever and phase them in and out or whatever, or flashback, and you get to they leave you wondering who this character is later on.
Yeah.
And they do a really good job of keeping that burn alive, and then once they bring them in, really putting the shine on those characters. It feels really unique that each season has had a different character that has came in and they put shine on them.
Yeah,
is a main character and then moves to a secondary character, and then a secondary character moves into main character. If that makes sense, it's a really interesting concept. That I feel like we don't see a whole lot in anime.
Yeah.
Aside from like maybe villains or something like if you think of like Dragon Ball Z or something like Cell and Boo and all them.
Sure.
But this is a little different than that. This is like major like protagonists, moving in and out from important worlds. It's really interesting, and then the show is just it's top notch.
It's beautiful.
Everybody loves it.
Sounds good. Looks good.
Yep.
Whip a little ass.
Yeah, but yeah, this season so far, pure fight. It's good. I like it.
It's a good time. Yeah, you're right about that. Oh man, I do love me some Demon Slayer. Oh, I gotta watch more Demon Slayer. All right. I got one more I'll talk about unless you can't think of anything later.
I got one more.
Okay, so this is the non-sequel series that when I look at the big wall of shit for me to watch on my queue, this is the one that I want to watch the most. It's not a sequel series because we have a few sequel series that are still up there, but new one, it's Skip and Loafer. I fucking love Skip and Loafer. Skip and Loafer is so damn cute. I talked about it at length previously. Just the way that these characters bounce off of each other, like you're seeing like the backstory with what's his fucking name, Sosuke or something like that, I forget now, but he's the Loafer, the guy who like you're finding out why he is so like unwilling to make friends, to actually talk to people seriously, to actually get close to people. He's very nice, he's always smiling, he's down to chat, haha, but he doesn't let anyone know who he is or really get to know him. And you find out why.
You think you know me?
You think you know him? You think you know me, punk? Huh? You think you know me? But he's like very, very detached in that way. But like, then you got fucking Skip over here, whose name also escapes me, who is so good at reading people that she just like knows what's up with it. Like she can tell like something's wrong, and she doesn't push him. She just like, goes with him. Like she's like, hey, you seem kind of down, so here's an extra cookie I got from when I went back home for summer break or whatever, like shit like that. Like she's constantly like just cool with this guy and like legitimately charming in a way that I don't know that I've ever seen cartoon characters, anime characters be this charming, that like, man, I want to live there and just hang out with these fuckers. Like they're so chill. Everything about this show is just very cute and fun. And also, I do need to bring back up main girl's aunt. Now, I do remember her name, who is trans. Happy Pride Month. She is awesome.
A little woke to me, Brandon.
You right. She's fucking rad. I absolutely love her. She's the best character ever. So I was a little like, is there anything happening with this? Seems like mostly it's just like, hey, she's there and she exists and that's normal. And I'm like, you right? Damn, you right. Also, like, so they do a thing that I was kind of like, I wonder how this is taken, because as a non-trans dude, I don't really know exactly how this would work. Like to have this character, how do you make that realistic and believable and also like respectful to people? And so they do a thing where like, she finds out that her niece, who is like, the niece is living with her in the city, right? So she finds out her niece is gonna go hang out with this guy. They're gonna go to the zoo. It's like a straight up date. Are they calling it a date? I don't know. But she, can't trust these city boys. So she straight up like goes to the zoo and runs into the other girl in their class who also found out they were going out here and is also a fucking busybody. So she's out there basically spying on them. So they're just watching from a distance, but she runs into her, but like now the aunt is like t-shirt, ball cap, glasses, and she says, she's like, hey, what are you following them? She's like, you're following them. And she's like, well, who are you? He's like, I'm their classmate. And she's like, oh, I'm her uncle. Like just straight up, There you go. And then like later on, once they get to know each other, because boy, that would be weird if I just suddenly showed up in this. This character understands exactly how she will be perceived. She knows who she is and she has no problem with it. And it's fucking great because she's like, I know exactly what this is gonna look like. So once they get to know each other and she actually makes friends with this other girl, then she's like, as they're leaving, she's like, all right, pulls off the hat, hair falls down. You want to get some ice cream? And she's like, whoa, like now mask off, because that was the mask. Right? It's fucking great.
Yeah.
And then there's another bit later where like they're having a big sleepover at her place and she's like, all right, no problem, let your friends know they can come over. Also, please let their parents know about my whole biological situation. I don't want anyone freaking out. Like, just says it because she's so comfortable with all the shit. And it fucking, it's really nice. It's just a nice show. Cool. Everyone in this show is just so fucking nice. It feels good to watch. This show's very cute. It's very fun. I love Skip and Loafer. It is, other than maybe 1 or 2 sequel seasons that's going on right now, it is the thing I want to watch the most. And it's very cute. Happy Pride Month. I love it. I fucking love Skip and Loafer. Roger, what do you got for us, and is it going to bring us down?
No, well, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe a little bit.
So, I like to take any chance I have to talk about fucking Vinland Saga.
I do love Vinland.
Because it's still
Are
ongoing.
you caught up?
It's still, yes, I'm turning on it. It's still ongoing, yeah. So we are at the point where pretty much Thorfinn and Canute have finally locked eyes. They're speaking. A whole bunch of shit has gone down. Thorfinn had to go through an absolute fucking bloodbath to get this meeting or whatever.
I'll be damned if he didn't do it.
Yeah, and it's just his resolve for peace, to change who he is, to become somebody new, and also just his will to be forgiving and look at some awful things that people did, but know that, hey, there's always time to turn things around.
If I watched that first season and you told me, hey, that guy gonna become a full-on pacifist, I would have called you a fucking liar.
Yeah.
There's no way. But here we are, man. The show whips ass.
Yeah,
it's so good.
Yeah, they brought up these really awesome points back and forth. About saving people. How are you going to save this land? How are you going to make it a promised land? Or and Canute actually does this really great thing where he like casts his arm out to the waves. I won't ruin the moment for anybody, but
no, it's great.
Damn, it's fucking good. And obviously, if you're as far as we are, that there have been some major character deaths. There's been an absolute fucking war on the farm.
Woof.
Yeah, the show continues. I don't know what is going to be able to surpass this as my favorite thing that I watched all year. It's going to be hard.
Jujutsu Kaisen's coming.
It is coming, so we'll see how.
We'll fucking see, baby.
That one's it's gonna be a real fucking test. I mean, Jujutsu's got its work cut out for it.
It's gonna be a good best of the year at the end. At the end of the year.
Yeah. Well, and also just trying to piece together the openings and closings for this year. Oh man, it's not gonna be hard this year.
No,
because there are a lot of good options to choose from.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna be scrambling. Okay, well, what's gonna be the number?
It might be hard to narrow it down.
Yeah,
but
maybe
you're not. You are spoiled for choices. Oh, that's great.
Is that the opening for Vinland Saga? I don't know if we talked about it yet or not, but there's
very good.
What is it called? Paradox by Survives to the Prophet or whatever.
I really liked the first one too.
Yeah.
River.
Yeah.
That one, I kept meaning to bring this up and I never did. I thought it was really rad how here's a little Vinland Saga talk for y'all. So the first season, the second ending was called Drown. And I really love that one. I think it might have been my number one ending that year. And it's very good, but you listen to that song and it's like this person struggling, fighting, saying, you're going to make me go. You're going to make me drown. They're fighting back against this insurmountable. How do you kill the ocean? You can't. How do you fight back against something like that? And then for that to go into that first opening for this second season, take me away, River. Just fucking take me. It's like this acceptance, this fucking just going with it. I don't know if that was a thing they planned on doing with the music, but it would thematically, it fucking really got me going. It was very good. But yes, the new one, Paradox, I think you're right. It's called Paradox. It's very good.
Yeah, it whips ass.
That fucking skull with the butterflies at the end. Every time it pops up like a little jump scare, I'm like, whoa!
It looks so good too, like the butterflies and stuff in there.
Oh my god,
fucking amazing. The
visuals,
and
the
stuff.
visuals of it, like the butterflies and shit. The bit where
Canut's mask
whips ass. He looks like some kind of crazy Mothman.
Yeah.
And then fucking that bit where Thorfinn's just sitting on the edge of the river and he looks up and sees his dad calling him home. Like, dude, dark.
Yeah.
Ooh, so good. Vinland Saga whips ass. Dude.
Yep. I really have been enjoying it. Like I'm like doing my best to talk about things and not spoil anything. Because I cannot wait to talk, more when we can talk spoilers on Vinland Saga. Just really get down into what we enjoyed about the series and
yeah, man.
Some of the just amazing moments that they have created in that show.
It is a lot of fun.
Yep.
Do you have anything else you want to talk about that like maybe we don't go into depth in, but you just want to mention you're still watching? Have you caught up on Ranking of Kings?
No, I have not.
Okay. I haven't either. I'm a couple episodes back, I believe. I always watch those with Haley, and it's been a little hectic.
Yeah, usually I watch with Kat.
I'm still watching Mobile Suit Gundam. I'm an episode back on that. I'm a couple back on Ancient Magus' Bride. So I need to catch up on that one.
God, there's so much
There's
shit.
so much. There's always more, baby.
How am I supposed to catch up with all this shit?
And you got to watch that thing we're going to talk about next time.
Yeah, that's what I was
Look
gonna
forward to that,
mention.
baby.
That. I was like, a lot of my time has been dedicated because me and Brandon are going to review a series that is 25 episodes long.
Yep, we fucked up.
Which is longer than normal.
We fucked up.
We knew.
I actually misread your text. I was like, I wasn't sure if we were going to do this or that today, so I did slam through the whole thing. I finished
shit!
it.
I'm sorry, dude.
No, it's not your fault. I read it wrong. That's on me. But yeah, finished that, and then I'm also still watching My Love Story with Yamada-kun at level 999. That show's also very cute little rom-com. I like it. Cute art style. Anything else to talk about? Or you want to get into rambly shit? Do we have any rambly shit to talk about?
Yeah, we can ramble a little bit. I mean, I guess it's safe to say right now, next week. Are we going to do it next week, or we're going to try to shoot for next Friday?
Well, wait. So when you say next week, do you mean like 2 weeks or next week?
I was going to say, do you want to do it next week? That way we'll be in line for whenever, a couple weeks after that. I think it's whenever all of the summer anime is dropping.
Let me vamp for a second while I see what the dates on some of those are.
Well, we're watching Summertime Render or Summertime Rendering. I've seen it spelled both ways.
I've seen it both ways, yeah. I like Render better because it's kind of a pun.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a pun.
It is that Disney Plus anime that they got last year.
Dog.
And then I got Disney Plus. It kept for 6 months and it never showed up, so I canceled my Disney Plus.
I'm
never getting Disney Plus
They
again.
fucking bungled the fucking release of this one because it didn't drop until January this year, I think.
Yeah.
Or the dub, at least. I don't remember.
Yeah, well, it showed. I've been watching it on Hulu.
On fucking Hulu, yeah. It's not even on Disney. It's on Hulu.
It's not even on Disney?
No, that's where, because Disney owns Hulu or whatever, or ABC, so that's where they're dropping it. That's the same thing
What
with...
the fuck?
They also licensed fucking, the other one that we didn't talk about, Heavenly Delusion.
Yeah.
That's also
Heavenly
technically
Delusion.
a Disney, which, Disney, these...
And that
y'all
anime that
crazy
I still am ready. I still need to watch more of Heavenly Delusion because that should be on this list. I just haven't had the time because we're trying to keep up with other things and Summertime Render, which is a longer series, which I'm not opposed to doing. I was excited to watch it. I was curious. I like the premise of it.
Yeah.
I'm curious as to how I'm going to feel when it's over because I have mixed feelings on the show. I have some, high moments that I really like.
Today's the 9th. Oh no, we're gonna need a couple weeks to get a couple more before we're ready for.
When is summertime happening?
So the summer stuff is mostly dropping July first week.
Okay.
And it'll be, let's see, there's a couple. So the 14th would probably be the best time for us to try and do that, so I can get everything in me. Although there's still a lot here that just say July and don't have an actual date on them. But for sure.
So we might even need to watch something else too.
Dead Air song.
Dead Air song.
Yeah, we got
doing some math here.
including some some sequel series, so obviously this isn't all new stuff. There's like 33 confirmed, and then like
God damn it!
looks like another 7 or 8 that just say July and don't have an actual date on
I
it.
see.
That is including sequel series though, and all
Okay.
those won't go on the fucking list.
Okay.
They got Bleach in there. Oh no, Sugar Apple Fairy's Tale's back. I wasn't aware of this, but Jujutsu Kaisen on the 6th, baby.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But yeah, we got to get through like all of this.
Okay,
month.
so
it's only the fucking 9th. Yeah, so
Yeah, so we're
2
gonna-
weeks
so
from
we're
now
gonna-
we can
yeah.
get a thing. 2
Yeah.
weeks from then, we can maybe do like 1 week, 2 weeks, and then 2 weeks from there will be exactly the 14th.
We'll discuss it then. You guys will know when the episode pops up. You'll get your notifications because you're subscribed to us and you get notifications whenever we.
That's how it
upload an
works. That's
episode.
how it
Yeah.
works, right?
Yeah,
You guys like us, right?
yeah.
Stop.
You've left us stars everywhere, right? Some good reviews.
we love you guys.
Yeah, you're our good buddies.
Anyway,
You would never betray us by not leaving us a review and 5 stars, would you?
calm down. Let's not guilt our good buddies. These are all jokes. We love
So
you so much.
summertime render is what we're talking about next time, whether
Yeah.
it's next week or the week after. That's what we're talking about.
Which, as stated, I slammed through the whole thing. I might go back and watch a little bit of it.
I mean,
in
I
the
will have it done by next
Sure.
week.
I might go back and watch a few episodes in the sub because, frankly, the dub was left a bit to be desired.
Yeah, that's something. We
And,
definitely
like,
need to touch
I
on.
watched a
whenever we-
couple episodes in the sub, and it was like way better.
Yeah. Not to be the sub versus dub argument here, but
This is not a great one.
yeah, this is really like it is a stark difference.
Yeah. There is.
Disney did not pay that money.
I'm telling you, man. There's like one bit in particular, and like the second. No spoilers. Second to last episode. There's a character who keeps getting, who like is just losing their shit, and they just keep saying, "Damn it! Oh, damn it! Damn it!" Like over and over again in the same grating little voice, and it is not good. It's very bad.
Fucking yikes, man.
Yeah. But yeah, I might go back and watch.
But I
some of that
am
in the
curious
sub.
to see where it goes. I'm
We'll talk about it next
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Next time we talk, we'll talk.
I
about
definitely have things I can draw comparisons to.
Yeah,
Yep.
no kidding.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think here's a teensy little spoiler. I think in my notes I said it's like Groundhog Day and Us.
Yeah. Yeah.
little bit.
Kind of. It kind of gives off that vibe, and maybe it's kind of the lower the English like voice acting and stuff, but it kind of gave off. At first, I was like thinking, this kind of reminds me of
Oh, give me a second.
oh damn
was
it,
thinking of it.
we watched it for Halloween.
Yeah.
Housing Complex C.
Exactly. I thought that very hard. Yes.
And then I was like, man, I really liked Housing Complex C. I don't care what they say.
I fucking didn't.
Yeah.
I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
This one I like better, but it's so much longer.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is more than 4 times the length of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more than 8 times the length of it.
What? Oh, no. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
'cause it's only
I was
4
thinking it was 6
episodes.
episodes. No, you're right. 4 episodes. Damn. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. It's 7 times plus 1.
Yeah,
Jesus.
maybe in October I'll give Housing Complex C another little watchy do.
You do that, bud.
Yeah. I
Hey,
will.
you have fun with that. I will not.
Yeah. And then I guess we could just ramble on and talk about anything we wanted to. Well, I mean, I already kind of talked about the Street Fighter. I've been playing that Street Fighter. It's fun.
You like
Brandon's
it?
been playing that Zelda. Yeah, I like
I'm
it.
still on that Zelda. I'm on that Zelda real hard. I done mapped out the depths. Feel good about it.
You know what I don't like about that Street
What
Fighter?
don't you like about this
Is
Street
none of my
Fighter?
friends have Street Fighter, so I can't play them.
Bitch, I don't got $60 you'd be throwing at Street Fighter.
You got $60 to put on the Street Fighter, okay? I just want to give somebody a fucking... Okay, Zangief does a fucking jackhammer, man. And he even says it. One of his specials, he does that cyclone fist and he whips him around and he goes, jackhammer! And then fucking jackhammers him, dude. It's awesome.
Jesus Christ.
I learned all those grapples with Zangief, man. I love him.
Yeah, you
And then
did.
there's a big old muscly lady and there's a little love thing going on between them. I sent you a little image.
You know I love a muscle.
I was like,
lady.
this shit is stupid.
You haven't
and
played
cute.
the world.
I started it.
Have you?
I made my character is Dexter Loomis.
Jesus Christ. It has been described to me as being basically an action RPG Street Fighter because you can run up and just hit people and start fighting.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit Yakuza because it's so goofy.
Yeah, it's dumb as hell.
I was told that there's a man in there who hangs out in front of some stadium, and he's like, "Hey, my name's Kenny. I look like Ken, and I know all his moves except the kicks because I'm bad at kicks." And I'm like, "Kenny, you're so fucking valid, Kenny."
Yeah.
God bless you, Kenny.
Yeah.
It's like, you can't jump, but you can climb a ladder and then spinning bird kick to another roof. It's like, okay, what the fuck are you talking about? It sounds insane.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers are out here getting texts from Yuri, and I'm like, I don't get texts from Yuri. Nah. I don't know if I'm going to get it.
I want my friends. I want somebody to play with. It's just...
Fucking load it up real quick, man. We can do a couch co-op. Come on.
Oh, man, I'm so sleepy tonight, though.
You bitch.
But I think, I would be open to, having you over. We could play.
Maybe. So we tried to do that with fucking Final Fantasy card game. It never happened. So.
Okay, I know, but it's hard, baby.
You right.
It's hard.
One of these days we'll hang out.
Yeah.
Other than this.
I mean, we have, I don't know that we have any of the same days off at all. I'm off on Sunday and Monday.
Nope.
Yep.
You know me, Wednesday, Thursday.
Those are the days I have off, and so yeah, if you want to come over on one of those days, you've already worked, and that shit.
I get off at 6 now.
Yeah, that should. Yeah, I did notice you were able to get here a little earlier.
We actually have a new person who is not bailed on me yet.
Wow.
Can you believe it? They didn't just walk out. They didn't, have an argument with someone and say, fuck this, I'm done. They didn't get caught drinking vodka on the clock. These are all real things that happen to other people. So, you know what? I think maybe it'll work out. Maybe. She is late a lot, but, I don't care as long as she's there.
Yeah, as long as you show up, whatever.
Yeah, that's why I said it so that I'm always opening, because it's like, hey, baby, you can be a little late. I'm not, so we're open when we're supposed to be.
Yeah. You just get here, and then I'm going.
Yeah, man, that's how it works out.
As long as I can go.
As long as I get to leave at some point that's not super late, hey, awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's pretty fun playing games and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still on that Zelda. I'm enjoying the Zelda.
Maybe we can make something happen. I don't know. I'm pretty sure we can. I'm going to try to set up another board game night soon.
Hell yeah.
I was actually talking to...
I got that fucking game, by the way, the one I told you
about.
about.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Building a spaceship and shit.
Play that shit too. I was talking to...
real mad at each other.
Robbie was doing the site. Robbie is the creator. Robbie Rodriguez is the creator of Spider-Gwen.
Right.
He's the guy that does all the stuff with Cat. He's the one where we had the theme song that we have because of the stuff they created together.
Yeah, man.
So he was in store doing the signing today. It was a lot of fun. It was good to see him. But his girlfriend, his partner is her name is Tara. She was really cool. Well, it turns out she loves board games too, and they're gonna come down in September. So we're trying to put together a Blood on the Clock Tower with those guys. So
that'd be fun as fuck.
Yeah, we'll probably do a couple in between there, but yeah, it was. My fucking feet are hurting because I didn't have those insoles on. Just hovering next to Robbie, make sure nobody does anything inappropriate or.
The man is sitting here
too damn long
with just socks,
which they
just
did take
in
long.
pain, in just socks, just hurting.
The worst thing too is we got called by.
Sorry, real quick. He is wearing pants and a shirt. He's not nude except for socks. That would be something.
We got called by all 3 local news stations. They're like, "Hey, are you? Can you set us up an interview with Robbie?" I was like, "No, he's coming to do a signing, not an interview with you guys." And there was one. Is News 25. Those motherfuckers are so persistent.
They just kept calling.
And the dude kept calling. He called today asking for an interview again. I was like, no, Robbie's doing this, out of friendship for the store. And, we've known each other for a while. He grew up here because Robbie's from our hometown.
Yeah.
It's more of like an impromptu thing. This is for the customers to come in and get their stuff signed.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was like, well, can I just bring my camera in and record? And I was like, if you're discreet, sure, you can bring your camera in and record.
And then he comes in, he's like in the corner, and he's like, hey, Robbie, can I talk to you for a second?
So as the line finally starts to dwindle down,
oh no!
I see the guy like get the camera over, and he's like zooming in.
He's
on
like
Robbie.
Inching over.
Yeah, and then
he pulls out his pen and pad. He's like, hey, can I get a quick question?
I turn my head for a second and look back, and he's got his microphone snaked up there to Robbie's mouth, fucking interviewing him. Like, you son of a bitch.
Did you walk over and shoo him off or what?
No, I let him finish. Robbie, I didn't want to do that to Robbie where he was actively.
He was being gracious.
Yeah, just stopping them. Like, hey, dude, you don't have to answer any of their fucking questions. But it's nice for like if that shit's gonna happen, you need to have a list of questions you're gonna ask and stuff. Don't put the man on the spot like that.
Seriously.
But that guy, he He was fucking determined. So you know what they say about those reporters, how adamant they are to try to get that scoop.
Trying to get the scoop, baby.
And I mean, this ain't even a big scoop. He's
hanging out.
I mean, he invented a character that people love, but he's just here hanging out. He's just doing some doodles for people.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. They're like, what's it like to be such a big star from Waco, Texas? I'm like, you should interview me, okay? I'm good buddy
I'm
Roger.
a big star. That's good buddy Roger, aka a stool boy.
Yeah.
He's a stool boy.
We had several people that liked our band, so
we had like 24 views on Facebook Live. So don't you tell me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll still never forget that. I tuned in on that show. I was like, fucking, what is this? And I click on, it's just you going into the fucking camera. And then you start.
Stupid.
This is an audio podcast. Nobody saw me doing that goofy ass face. Look up the Stool Boys on Facebook.
Yeah, see if you find us. It's fucking stupid. But yeah, it's a long day today, man.
Yeah, no kidding.
Really fucking long. And Pokemon, the new set release day.
Oh shit.
So we had a lot of people in the store.
Yeah, man. They had to put up a sign at Target again that's like limit, 5 items per guest on Pokemon stuff.
God damn,
because like people keep trying to snatch them up.
Yeah, well, I mean, most of the time it's just adults trying to take them and flip them. There's not even anything that there's like one card that's over $100 in the new set, and everything else is like sub $20.
Damn.
I don't know what the fucking big.
But if you get that one, baby.
Yeah, and
gotta get that chase.
No, yeah.
Shadow foil.
If you move that Magic the Gathering or whatever.
Fucking secret rares.
People talking about getting that fucking one ring,
It's not gonna.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I know at least one thing. It's the one with fucking. I think it's Post Malone and his whatever group. Yeah, they're like they got a $500,000 bounty on it at this.
Oh,
point.
it's $1 million bounty.
It's
now.
straight up to $1 million.
Somebody has $1 million on it now. I don't know if it's Post Malone, but they have somebody has $1 million.
I have not been buying any Magic stuff for a while now because frankly,
you're gonna try to get you $1 million card.
I am not a collector. I just want to play the game, and basically none of my friends play anymore. That's fine. I will buy maybe one fancy pack of that set.
One shiny.
And if I pull it, I'm gonna be like, y'all drop $2 million right now, or I'm throwing it in a volcano.
Yeah.
I will find, because I know someone's out there who will sponsor me to fly to fucking Hawaii.
My name is
drop this bitch.
My name is Brandon. I'm from the Good Buddies Anime Podcast.
Go fuck yourself. Yeah. And just tear it in half.
We're gonna go to the studio, and we're gonna go to Good Buddy Rogers' backyard, and we're gonna light this bitch on fire.
I know there's for sure at least a couple different Magic YouTubers I follow who will put on some goofy ass Hobbit clothes and go with me to the volcano.
Yeah.
And we'll do a little video and make some jokes and then throw it in. It's the only right thing to do.
If you get that damn card and I don't care what you do with it, but if you don't promote our show, this would be so fucking absurd.
Yeah. I mean, with money like that, we ain't got to promote, baby. We can take out real ads.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well,
we're gonna get on a network.
If you sold it, sure. But if you
catch us on fucking Earwolf, baby.
But God, if you're throwing it away, man, you just be sure that everybody knows that it is attached to the Good Buddies universe.
I will make a $500,000
the Good Buddies lexicon or whatever.
I'll make a $500,000 donation to fucking Maximum Fun. Get us a spot as one of their featured shows.
Yeah.
No, probably not. Yeah, man. Shit's crazy.
The best is the idea that some kid gets it and has no fucking clue what it is.
That's the thing, is like that's such a real possibility that someone just grabs that shit. Some parent buys it for their kid. No one knows what it is or what it's worth. They just start playing it unsleeved, take it to an F&M. Oh my God, can you imagine?
Yeah, there are a few options here. Something like that happens and the card is never found, never seen. It's open. It gets into it's Indiana Jones in some Wells warehouse, or
being observed by top men.
Yeah, even that, like, it's just sealed away in a box.
It's just somewhere. That's the line.
It's just somewhere, or it's open day one and the rest of the product just tanks.
Absolutely tanks. I will admit, like
there probably are some good cards.
I'm not gonna buy any because I'm not playing the game. But there are some cards in there I wouldn't mind having. There's straight up just Remand, but it's white.
Well, do you
Fuck
like,
you, that's great.
Do you like Lord of the Rings at all? You get a big,
Not really.
Yeah, me either.
Some of the cards look really cool. People are mad that they made Aragorn black, and I'm like, fuck you, he looks rad as hell.
Fucking cares?
He looks so fucking cool. I don't know, Roger. Sounds pretty woke to me.
Yeah, get woke, go broke.
Is that what Carter says? Is that what Carter says? You said in a Carter voice.
I've never heard him say it before.
But he would.
He probably would. He probably would.
Happy Pride Month, everybody.
No, we do have some customers that I have heard say it before.
Jesus.
I was like, I don't know, dude. It doesn't look like DC's going broke to me. So,
you know what they're working out.
Yeah.
People out here
doing okay.
being like, I'm boycotting Budweiser, Bud Light because of the queer sexuals, and then they're like, let me get some Natty Lights. Same company, baby. You fucked up. You done fucked up.
Anheuser-Busch, yeah. Yeah. It's so weird that people.
It's dumb.
Yeah,
it's so dumb.
You're like, how can a company? This company makes 1,000 shitty movies in a row.
Yeah.
And look at them; they still floating at the top of the.
Still making it happen. Still making it happen.
Yeah. Fucking dumb.
You see that Spider-Verse? I heard it's really good.
I don't know. I would like to see it, but
I can wait for it to stream.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to sign into Max on your TV, don't I? Because the
it updated, but it still let us sign in. So.
Still let you sign in?
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Okay, it's still there. Good.
Yep.
Because I know I had to get like a whole different app on my phone, and it like just straight up, or I had to get a new app.
It re-downloaded the app for me into a new
but it just
app.
stayed on. Okay, as long as it's working.
Yeah.
I'll probably, as with pretty much everything, I'll wait for it to stream. There's really nothing that's dropped in the last 3 years that I'm like, gotta see it in theaters. Like if Haley wants to go to a movie, I'll go to a movie, which is absolutely what's gonna happen with this fucking Haunted Mansion movie. Is she's gonna drag my ass to go see it in fucking September, I think, or whatever it is.
The number one is tip-toppiest movie that I gotta see is that Ninja Turtles movie. I got to go see that in the theaters. I already told Kat. I was like, we gotta see it.
Gotta see.
Did you see the new trailer for it?
You sent it to me.
Did
I? Saw it.
Yeah,
it's cute.
I thought it was really good.
It's cute. Here's the thing that gets me is like they keep saying like here's all these crazy names in the actors list. I haven't heard one of them yet. Have I? Mm-hmm. Are they in the trailer?
Splinter is Jackie Chan.
Okay.
The big fly guy.
Where's Cena?
I think Cena's Bebop or Rocksteady.
Okay.
The fly dude got I'm assuming that's Baxter Stockman.
Okay.
They refer to him as Superfly.
Okay.
That's Ice Cube.
Okay.
Yep. Those are the ones that I've made out so far.
Okay.
But the trailer looked good. I like Superfly. Yeah.
But is he super duper fly?
I don't know, man. He looks pretty super duper.
Stupid as hell. Oh, man. You got anything else to talk about, or should we wind it down?
I think we can start winding it down, dude.
All right. I think we rambled or dandled. That's not a word.
Damsels.
We done rambled our damsels, and we saved them.
Went woke and we got broke.
And then I broke the fuck out, and now I'm doing great. Hey, happy Pride Month, everybody. Love you. Thank you so much for listening to the Good Buddies Anime Podcast. If you want to tell us what you thought of any of these shows, your opinions on movies that are actually worth going to the theater for, or any such things, by all means, there's a number of ways to do that. Easiest one is on the YouTube channel where you may be listening to this right now, Rapid Kick Media. Leave a comment. While you're at it, go ahead and thumbs up, subscribe. Thank you so much. Smash that like button. We appreciate you. And, of course, you can leave a comment on the podcast form of the show, wherever you're getting your podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Podbean, Podcatcher, whatever it is. Just go nuts, do the thing. You got it. There's also a number of different social medias that we may or may not use. Sometimes we're on there just to give something a quick like or post a funny meme, but mostly you can find us on the Discord, which is linked in the description. Thank you so much for listening. We love you all. Want to give a shout out to our musicians. Thank you, Mary with Sea Monsters, aka the Mary Janes, for the opening theme, Paper Doll. That song is available on marywithseamonsters.bandcamp.com. They got a bunch of other stuff you can find on the Spotify and whatnot, but that one, it's only on marywithseamonsters.bandcamp.com. We also want to give a shout out to our good buddy Haas, Thomas Tastes Better on Instagram, and Dungeon Witch on YouTube. That's Thomas Tastes Better, all one word, on Instagram, and Dungeon Witch on YouTube for the closing theme, which is The Buddy's Good. Thanks again, Haas. Thank you so much. And I think that about does it. You got anything to take us out with? I see you kind of eyeing up your phone. What's going on?
Yeah, I was looking at I was looking at the notifications from the post that I put up earlier today of the staff with Robbie or whatever, and there's somebody with a blue check mark like this. I was like, who the fuck is this? Well, they liked our photo.
Just some rando.
It is. It's kind of weird. Hold on, let's see. It is. His name is John Cohen. Let's see.
Don't fucking promote this person.
He's the producer of Despicable Me.
Jesus.
The Angry Birds movie.
Christ.
He's an executive from Hop, Ice Age, Horton Hears a Who, Alvin and the Chipmunks, Robots.
A bunch of stuff.
Yeah, Garfield, Big Nick. It's fucking random. I was like, who the fuck is this? And then I saw that and I was like, God. How do you find our photo?
All right. First of all, big if true, because anybody can get one of those fucking chat marks for $8.
It's not Twitter. It's Instagram.
Okay.
So you can't. Not anybody can get it.
Okay. You got it. Well, shout out to Mr. Cohen, was it?
We're not on that.
Mr. Cohen?
Yeah.
Shout out to Mr.
We're not
Cohen.
on that. We're on the Twitter, but not this award.
Not this. No. I'm on the Twitter. So much dumb bullshit on
I
there.
just don't like even the Twitter at all.
I know. That's the thing is I mostly just follow a bunch of artists I like, so I don't actually care what everyone's talking about. I'm just like, look at this fun picture.
They're talking about banning blocking people.
I don't. Here's my. So that's the thing is like folks will block people when they're annoying and shit, and then those annoying people will be like, haha, they blocked me, I win. And it's like really stupid. I very rarely have I ever had a situation like that, but I'll just mute everyone because then I don't have to see your shit, and you don't even know that I can't see your shit.
Yeah.
Haha. Anyway, you got one to take us out with, big guy?
I don't want to take us out on Go Broke stuff. I'm not
He's
sure
so
what.
sleepy.
Yeah, I should have just done it on the big yawn, dude. My dogs are barking.
All right, well, his dogs are barking. I'm your good buddy. From all of us here at the Good Buddies Anime Universe, I am your good buddy Brandon.
And I am your good buddy Roger.
And I would just like to say one more time, Happy Pride Month. Also, if I may, it's June the 9th when we're recording this. I'd like to wish everyone a very happy 6/9. Nice.